to go walking. What's the date today? Today is the 23rd. Is it? Should be. 23rd of August. Yep, 8 more days to go and we will be in September. Oh yeah, September. And what I'm recording at the moment is my Insta's here. My Insta360 X6 is here. I'm recording on my iPhone 17 Pro Max first, and then I'll switch over once we get to the park to my Insta360 X6. Yeah. Did I not open that all the way? I did. 1 second. Let me get this adjusted accordingly. 1 second. I'll be right back. So I did some self-reflecting yesterday, a bit today, and I was thinking about, actually, I need to honestly get back to a gym. But the problem is trying to get to a gym. Oh, let's say that again. Trying to find the right gym is the problem. Where is location and ease of access and so forth? That's another thing, you know. Finding a gym that has everything that ticks the box for me is kind of challenging. I need something that's open 24 hours so I can get up early in the morning if I want to, or go anytime I feel like going to. Not having it, you know, like a 9 to 5 gym. Well, 9 to 10, some of them, I don't know. Anyway, I need to see, to find out where can I find a good gym that will tick these boxes for me. So I'm going to challenge myself. From September all the way to December, it's no looking back. Oops, no looking back, because I gotta make a change. I ain't gonna enter 2027 like this. Honestly, I'm not. I've done it before and I do it again, and this time it's gonna stick forever. Yeah, forever. I need to also sort out this situation in the RAM. I need to get my action cameras mounted specifically, which I have done actually, by the way. I did do that. Got a mount over there, but I'm using my phone, so I thought priority first. I just hit the 360 lens, X6 lens on the center console there. This is how we do it. Yeah. Oh, honestly, I wasn't gonna get out today, but I thought, you know what? Get out. Get out. So about. Sun's going to be setting soon. Yeah. And I also brought with me a really cool Insta360 stick. It's like a selfie stick, long. It's a carbon fiber one. It extends to about 300 centimeters. We'll test it out today. But the problem I had with this selfie stick is since day one, it doesn't lock into place. You just like, you know, pull it out, it starts to drop, and like, it must be a locking mechanism, I don't know. I've tried it, you know, extend it, twist it, it doesn't lock. Maybe I'm doing something right. I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe I'm doing something wrong. It's always use error, by the way. It's never the device. Unless you get a faulty device, and it's different. Unless this type of selfie stick is like that. You can't lock it, you just extend, you know. That's it, I don't know. We'll see. So how am I liking the Insta360 X6 so far? Same as my X5, with a few different changes. You know, you got this new sensor, I guess, and 3D scanning thing, but I'm not into real estate, so I'm not going to be scanning things in rooms. I can see where it's useful for other things. But if I had a choice to choose between the X5 and X6, honestly, the X5 does everything I need to do and more. The X6, I like the form factor, size, nice. I like it better than the X5 in that perspective. So I have to rev his engine somewhere. Why are you running the engine? What's he doing? I have no clue why he's doing that. Anyway, yeah, but I like the form factor of the X6, the smallness. I like smaller cameras. It's actually quite easy to manage. The other thing is I keep doing wrong with the X6 is I keep hitting the wrong button to start it up and shut it down. I end up hitting the shutter button, which is low. So I think that for me, it's still me get used to trying to switch on the camera. I know, these nitpick things, right? Who cares? function, just get muscle memory, remembering where it operates. But till today, I still keep going for the shutter button. It's okay. I like the haptic feedback screen. That's nice as well. So what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to take you with me on the walks. Now, whether I talk or not, it doesn't matter. Just getting you out there. That's what we discussed about last time, right? On these walks. Get your phone, whatever you're watching this video from, and go with me on a walk. And let's just go walking together. It's me helping you and you helping me. We've got to get out. We've got to keep moving. We can't be sitting being potato couches all our lives, can we? No. I ain't gonna edit anything out because I'm done with editing at the moment. I'm just gonna sit there and keep it raw as ever, authentic, authentic as ever, because there are 1,000,001 channels to watch this type of content. I know mine's not cinematic and it's not wow and it's not mind blowing and it's not this and not that, but yeah, fuel level low. Mine's about life. What do we do? Pretend to have a fake life? No, not me. Thank you very much. I'll stick to my normal life. My life. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was sitting there also thinking that sometimes on camera you gotta be, I guess, entertaining, right? I guess. But then in life I'm entertaining. I like entertaining in life, being me. It's funny being me sometimes, and sometimes it ain't. I don't know. I'm just me being me. The temperature outside is 39 today. Don't feel as bad though. I'm glad summer's ending soon. Another week, and then so we start dipping into September. It starts tipping off and cooling down. Cooling down. Oh yeah, I think today is a Sunday. That means parking is free. So we should be good to go to get the free parking. Yeah. What I've done also on the Insta360 is I have change the color profile to standard color profile and just leave it as is on the camera. I didn't like Dolby Vision that much because when I go into editing it, it just doesn't look right. I don't know. Let me see if I got this car right parked. This camera, here we go. Let me align you like this, like so. Park it straight. And we are go. Yeah, so let's see. Now, what I'm going to do is going to switch over to the Insta360 X6 live, and then it won't be cutting out, so you can see that I'm not editing anything out, just keeping it as is. Switch off the car, hit the start button, workout session for my phone, for my watch, sorry, not phone. Yeah, let's choose walking. Yeah, start exercise. Here we go, walking. Let's go. Switch on this so I can switch over. Hit the record button. Here we go. Record starting. And I'll see you over here. Yeah, I'm here. As promised, I'm here. Let me put my phone on silent too. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. And I haven't got a dead cat on the mic. I'm gonna keep it as is because I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it ruins the footage, sound quality. So let's just keep it raw. Yeah. Here we go. Across the road. So this cool thing about this selfie stick, I bought this a while back, maybe 2-3 years ago, and I've used it once or twice, but I just didn't like the way it doesn't hold up when I'm using it. But today we're going to test it out, see maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, And I've also mounted at the bottom this part here. Hold on, let me get it out for you. So this part is also by the Insta360. It's a little tri-fold leg that you can expand open like so, and then it mounts to any selfie stick. So I've got it on this stick. At least if I wanted to mount you somewhere and, you know, test out the range of sound, I can do that if I want to. That's what I'm not doing today. I'm just let me just screw this back into place. That's what I'm not doing today. I'm just doing me, recording content for my walks. Here we go. So we're starting now. Let's go. So what's the target for today? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep walking until I feel like I need to stop, listen to my body, and not, you know, go on a timer or something, or time this. Just go walking. You know, I wanted to talk about something that I think a lot of people may struggle with in the beginning of content creating when you're first starting out, you know, on your YouTube channel, is trying to get used to you talking to the camera. It's actually quite easy to do if you sit there and change the point of view, the way you look at things and the way you look at the camera in your hand. I've always said it, and I'll say it again. Did I forget to lock my car? No, I didn't. So I'll say it again, like I always did. Imagine the camera as your friend. Just hit the record button, ignore that's a camera, and just pretend it's your best friend or one of your friends you're talking to, and just yap on. Soon enough, you'll start to see that it becomes easier and easier. So how about we test out this selfie stick, see how far it can go up, high up, and plus I'm connected to the wireless mic here. So we'll see how this does. Hold on, let me extend part one. This is 120, and here we go, keep going, as far as I can, right? Yeah, that's at maximum now. There you go, at 300 centimeters. You're up high, I'm down here, you're up there. It's actually holding up today. Maybe the camera that I was using last time felt too heavy, I don't know. Well, I've actually got the Insta360 X6 in a cage, which has given it some weight, so yeah, so I thought I'd do something different today. I thought, you know, let me get you up there in the sky while I sit here down on the ground, walk and talk with you, trying something new, right? So I've got the wireless mic set up all on standard settings. I didn't change anything, just leave it as is, just put the gains back to 0 as well, because I've been playing around with the minus and plus. For what I was doing, it was ruining the audio quality. So I said, you know what? Let me say that again. Tongue twist there. I thought, let me put it back to stock settings and just hit the record and test it out. So this is another test that I'm doing today with the wireless mic all on the standard settings that comes out of the box. I've also activated auto sound adjustment that comes with the camera, so it will detect, apparently with this AI feature inside, what kind of audio quality I need to adjust to. We'll see. Check out the sun over there. Amazing, right? Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, look. Whoops. I need to watch where I'm going. Yeah, that's the problem when you have trees up there. So what do you think about the view up from top there? Liking the view? Something different, right? Oh, yeah. I wonder if I can capture some birds today. We'll see. Let's have a look. Can you see the birds? I think you can see it better than me. Now this wind's going to be in the mic against this, so it might, you know, cause a wind noise. We'll see later on when I review the footage. Yeah, so I need to find a gym. There's no point sitting there trying to, you know, get to where I want to get just walking, by the way, which I could get there but I need to tone up the body as well. I don't want to have, saggy skin and things like that. Plus, as you come near to hitting the 50s, you need some muscle. So reactivate my muscle, I guess. Yeah, the joys of getting old in life. I keep having this fear that I'm going to hit the tree. It's actually cool though, really cool. Yeah. Right, I think I'll bring you back down. You had I'll go back up again. Soon, when it's time to go back up. But for now, I'm bringing you back down. I think when I get to the curve over there where the sun is, settling, I think that's where I'll bring you back up and we'll see what this footage looks like. I'm actually eager to find out what it looks like. I remember doing this a long time ago. I think back in 2024, yeah. But it wasn't this long stick. It was a half the size of this, about 150 centimeters. So this goes up to 300 centimeters. So we'll see. There's some humidity in the air. You can feel it because it was getting sticky. See, sometimes you don't need to speak. You can just enjoy the walk. Just enjoy the walk. That's it. That's what it's all about. Getting out there, get your body moving. That's the first step. Don't worry about, how to get this and how to do that. And just get outside and walk. If you can't get outside, find a treadmill at least, something. Just get your body moving. Ideally, they say 30 minutes that's all it's recommended. So start with incremental changes. If you can't do 30, trust me, you can do 10. 10 minutes you can do easy. And by the way, another way to do it easy and faster, watch a series on your phone and walk. You'd be surprised how long you can walk for. I remember watching 2 episodes in a season, just walking. I was like, oh my God, I need 2 hours in. Did 10K easy because I was sitting there focused, watching as I was walking. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Right. I think I actually want to extend it now again. I don't know. Play with my new toy, I guess. Well, it's not new. I've had it for a while. Let's go again. Round 2. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Back up there. So I'm going to have the selfie set like this to the side. At least, oh, there's a tree coming in my way. At least that way it gives different perspective, different view, right? Yeah, just barely missed it. Got an extended antenna on me, a human antenna. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? There's a gym over there, by the way. That is a gym. I need to find out the details on that gym to see the time and so forth will work for me, because it's a perfect place to be. I can go to the gym and come down here walking. If it didn't feel like treadmill, but why would you go on a treadmill if you have this beautiful path like this every single day? So this would be over a treadmill any day. Plus the tarmac on the ground here is nice and soft. It's made for running and so forth, so it's better than a treadmill pounding your knees on a machine. Let me tilt you to the side like this. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to take this path. I like this path. There's something about this path that's, I don't know, just so relaxing, I guess, for me. Yeah, relaxing for me. Anyway, bring it back down. Yeah, I actually like this. But I don't think I can mount it on the bike because vibration will swing it back down, I guess. Maybe it wouldn't, maybe it would, I don't know. It's got a good strong base to it, by the way. Like a big, thick grip to it. I wonder if it shows up in the footage. Because it didn't say it's an invincible selfie stick like it comes with, like the one that comes in the bundle that I picked up, so that's a bit skinnier. This one looks fat at the bottom. We'll see. Once I review this footage, we'll see together if this selfie stick is showing in my footage. Yeah. See, the best thing that you actually enjoy walking outdoors versus on a treadmill, hear nature, sound of nature, right? Being out with nature. Fresh air, not air conditioned air, right? That's what it's all about. Getting the fresh air into your lungs. Actually, if I must admit something, I've actually missed walking. I mean, doing my walks like this. It really helps me de-stress, especially when I'm overthinking things and so forth. And getting that self-reflection time, like I'm doing right now, is another game changer for me. Plus, I hit record button. It makes it even more interesting because maybe something I'm going to talk about or share is going to help somebody out there. That's what it's all about, helping. Yeah. And I'm not going to edit again. I'm going to say it again. I'm not going to edit anything out. I'm just going to keep it as it is. At the end, add a thanks for watching, script, text, and that's it. Call it a day. How am I going to do the editing today? I don't know, because I might see what the AI editing option tool that's in the Insta360 do for me. If I don't like it, I'll just change it to myself. Oh, by the way, if you're an Insta360 user, do you prefer using the app on the mobile device or the one that comes on desktop or laptop you can use? Drop me a comment below and let me know what you think. For me, I prefer using the phone. It's much more easier. I found the desktop, laptop version just so complicated to use. I've watched these videos, it just doesn't work for me. I'm sorry, I've tried. I find my editing faster, quicker, straight to the, what I want to do on the mobile phone. So with auto keyframes on, it makes my life easier. So get your video, choose the aspect ratio first, for example. I'm talking about now how to do on a mobile device. So you get your footage from your Insta360 app, click on the footage, hit on the editor button, it'll take you to the editing screen. Click on free, the custom mode, and take your footage and make sure there's a little tab switch that says auto keyframe on, switch that on, and then choose it to directional so you can choose what you're watching. For example, when you hit the play button, then you move the screen around how you want, where the angle, and it'll just do the keyframes for you. And so by the time you finish that, once you're done, you hit the export button on the top, choose the resolution you want. You've got 1080p all the way down to 4K. If you want a watermark, you can enable it, disable it there too. At least that way, you can make sure the viewer out there watching your content knows that you're recording with a watermark. That's why I like watermarks in my videos. It's just added proof that I'm using Insta360, whatever device I'm using that day, this is the footage is coming from, and not me saying I'm using Insta360 and it's not Insta360. And why I say that, because many years back, I remember when I was chasing the tech hype, and there was this one person creating content, creating tech reviews and so forth, and he was claiming the footage that he's recording, the content that we're watching, is from camera X. And then suddenly he slipped up. He didn't realize on a live he was sharing the camera that he was using for that video, and it turned out it wasn't that camera. I was like, hold on a minute. And I pointed out, and it's like, no, I mean, you're backtracking, that's a problem. False leading is a problem. So at least, I'm running out of breath for some reason. What you're seeing right here is on the Insta360 X6. You saw me at the beginning. I'm using my iPhone. I switched over to the Insta360 X6. I've got the standard settings all on. I haven't got anything fluffed out. I'm not going to do any color grading and so forth. I'm just going to leave it as standard color profile and see what it looks like. And we'll take it from there. as we keep going on. Yeah, and so what I'll do is when I finish this, I'll end it by switching back to the iPhone so you can see me switch on the iPhone, hit the record button, switch over, then you can see what I'm doing is exactly what I said. Oh yeah, 16 minutes. Now I said 30 minutes a day, right? We'll see how I feel. If I can do 30, that's fine. If I can do a little bit more, that's even better. But lately I've been doing 32 to 33, which is okay. I can do more. But as soon as I start feeling any tension or pain, that's when I know, okay, stop. You need to wait and build up that muscle in your back or your knees, wherever it is. And that's what it's all about. Also, getting rest in is key. That's something you need to remember. Rest is key. Yeah. Just catching my breath. Until then, enjoy the moment of silence, basically, with me not yapping. You must be thinking, thank God, shut up. He actually shuts up. Oh yeah. That's just me being humorous, what can I do? Yeah. So I met a person recently and they were talking about they just picked up the X5 and I said, did you see the X6? And they're like, what? Like, yeah, I dropped an X6. And he felt guilty. I was like, listen, let me tell you something. Don't feel guilty. The X5 does all that you need it to do. The updates that I saw on the X6 is not something that, you know, is going to make your X5. No. The X5 is perfect as it is. So, not every upgrade that comes out you need. That's what I've understood and come to learn in my life. You don't. I'm telling you, if we talk, for example, let's talk about another brand, DJI, right? So you got DJI. When I started with DJI, it was Action 4. I didn't get the Action 3 because I couldn't find it at that time. Action 4 was out, so I took the Action 4, upgraded to Action 5 Pro, and then Action 6, and then M3. Honestly, the Action 4 is still the OG in the Action series, but the 5 just, you know, bumped it up a bit, and the 6 bumped it up even more. Now, night mode is something you want to capture at night, then 5 and 6. 4, you can get away with it, but not like the Action 5. That was a game-changer feature for me when I was doing these walks at night. That's where I could see the differences. The same with the Insta360 Ace Pro and Ace Pro 2. Hey, night and day difference, let me tell you. Night and day difference, especially when you hit the pure video mode and record at night. I'm telling you. Take, for example, the footage I did on the test for the audio that I was trying to test yesterday, which was yesterday? Day before yesterday, sorry, on the Harley. So apparently the Insta360 X6 has this new feature. The same type of thing I saw for the Ace Pro 2. For this built-in mic, you know, for the audio quality and so forth. And I was like, okay, this sounds interesting for me, and that's what I want. Finally, something that can take care of the wind. Yeah. I did the test. I wouldn't say it's the groundbreaking discovery I was hoping for, but I think I need to dial in or something, do something. But for the first test, nah. Because the reason I say that is because remember, my action camera, the Insta360X, was behind the windshield. So there's no wind technically hitting it. The wind is from in front of it, like a, you know, swirl. So it could have handled that better, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. It's too early to judge or state anything yet. So I'm going to keep testing it out until I find the settings. Maybe I didn't activate something, but I did activate the engine settings that says enables better sound quality and audio quality for the engine. Well, I did enable that. And what I did do is also bring the gains down to -6 because Harley with pipes is very loud. So I thought that might help. Maybe I did. That was my mistake. I don't know. I had the auto AI feature as well on. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know. We'll see. Again, it's just a test. You don't take from the first test and that's it, it's over. No. You got to keep testing and testing it until you find. Because I found with some products, you need time with it to understand it. Like lenses, for example, you know. You may buy a lens, a focal length, let's say for example 35, you're like, I don't like it, and you go to 28 and 50, you like that, and then suddenly you go back to 35, you like it, like, I actually quite like the 35 better. So you don't know. You got to keep using the product. Don't just buy it based on one review that said that was best. No, because it's best for that person there, not best person for you. Because some products just doesn't work for you. What works for me may not work for you, and what works for you may not work for me. It's just that simple, right? Just that simple. So remember that. You buy what you need and not what you want. And don't buy things that are hyped. Otherwise, you end up buying everything in sight. Yes, everything, and I mean everything. I knew that was coming. Oh, sorry, I do apologize for coughing like that. But I gotta get it out, let it out. Gotta keep it in. Can I get this? Let's see. Can I get these birds? Oh, they left. I was just about to get the birds from over here. Oh well. I did try. Yeah. Let me put the position of this camera differently and see what it records like. Because this is, if your arms are tight, let's say for example, and you want to see, can it still record content like you would expect it to do? This is a 360 camera, right? It's not like the normal action camera where you have to have the lens focused on you. This, you can just have it like that in your hand. You don't care where it is, where it's at, where it's placed, and just do the editing later on. We'll find out. Can it edit for me later on? Maybe I can get some good B-roll shots of my foot, for example, walking. That's another thing. I'm not at that stage yet where I want to do B-rolls and, you know, cinematic kind of footage and so forth. I'm just not there yet. Not because I'm not there technically. I'm not there because I don't want to be there yet. I'm like, I enjoy what I'm doing now. This, just being, you know, myself. At least that way I can always go back and remind myself not to change. That's another thing in life. You end up changing because you meet new people and you pick up new habits. So in order to keep staying true to you and being you, you just got to remember yourself, remind yourself who you was, and don't change. Don't let anything change you in life. Nothing. I mean nothing. Money should not change you. Getting promotion at work should not change you, because you are the same person who you are. Now you elevate as a person, yes. You have to change the way you act with your friends, yes. That's at work. But again, my advice for people at work, friends and work, don't mix together. Sorry. When it's work, keep it professional, keep it work. Friends is friends. So you could have a friend that works with you at work, listen up. I'm sorry, but I can't sit there and give you special, you know, special, what's it called? Passes in life. No, it doesn't work like that. Life is life. And if I'm your manager, then you're gonna have to respect that, and I respect you as my employee, and my responsibility is to make sure that you elevate too. Now, work is work. When you leave work, it has nothing to do with work. That's what I'm trying to say. Is don't mix the two. They don't mix together. Friendship and work don't mix together. No matter what you try to do, don't try to convince me, because I'm not convinced. I've trialed and I know I've tested, it doesn't work. So I always say to people, just make sure you keep it professional all the time. At work is work. And if the person as your friend doesn't accept that or doesn't stand it, then they're not your friend, are they really? They should respect you. I respect my friends who is a higher position than me, because they're a higher position that gives them a title to be that title, but friendship is different. I can't mix the two together. Oh yeah. Don't mix it together. How are we at now? 25. Whew. I think by the time I reach the back of the car, that'll be 30 minutes done. And the distance is 1.9 at the moment. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. That's a good thing about the fresh air. It cleans your lungs, honestly, because you're inhaling all this tree greenery and all stuff, Just helps your lungs. Honestly, it does. There was something I wanted to try out with this Insta360 X6 with my selfie sticks. Is chuck it up in the air and hold it back again. Yes, I did pick up an extra pair of lenses just in case I do smash my lens. Because I'm known to do that too, lately anyway. Well, since last year, you know, I'm sitting there enjoying the moment with these cameras and I forget that don't get too carried away because things go wrong. And yes, things go wrong. I remember when I was doing the footage on my Insta360 X6 and I was there swinging it, and I had the strap on my arm, but I didn't tie it down, so I threw it. It just locked, flew off, and landed on the lens itself and smashed to pieces. And by the way, changing the Insta360 X lenses is not as easy as it seems, like the video shows you. If it's scratched and scuffed, it's easy. But if you got a smashed lens, like I smashed mine, yeah, forget that. It takes forever to do it, and it's nerve-wracking and stressful to do because you got to clean every single piece that's smashed into that resting place in the camera. So the videos, it's easy to change out a lens that's scuffed. I've done that very quick, but you try it with a smash lens, complete different ball game. Yeah, sometimes videos make things look so easy when it's not, right? Yeah. Yep, just on the bang in the moment. Bang on the moment. Just on the point. I don't know what I'm saying. I finished. My brain's cooked. I think it's the heat. Overheat makes you feel like, whoa. So I don't know. Yeah, I think my brain's cooked. I should have brought some water with me today. It's okay. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Yeah, you should have brought your water with you, Dumbo. Yeah, I should have. Right. You know what? I might just do another half lap. I don't know. I mean, I don't feel stressed, I don't feel tired, I don't feel, you know, my body can't do it. I just feel like dehydrated, I guess, yeah. I need water. I need to drink some water, I need to drink and get dehydrated because I feel dehydrated. I can feel it in my lips. The lips are going dry. Yeah. Coming back to entertaining, you know, sometimes you got to entertain the viewer out there, you know, spice it up. But just remember that it's all entertainment for that part. Don't live that entertainment version of you, otherwise you'll create what's known as, what's it called? Imposter syndrome, which is true, you know, if you're not careful. Because you start believing you're somebody you're not. That's something you don't want to do, right? You don't want to become somebody you're not, which you know you are who you are. I get it because I watch others and I see them acting and rehearsing, and you know, you can tell it's not them, but they're doing it and they're getting good traction, good views, and that's just them. And it works for them because that's what they're doing. They're entertaining. They're bringing you valuable content and entertainment, I guess. They're going hand in hand. That's another thing that came to mind today. I think that's what it's all about. That's a secret, it's a ticket secret. The secret golden nugget. If you can entertain your viewers, get the information out, valuable, then you've got a golden opportunity to grow in your channel because you're entertaining, you're likable, you're watchable, and people just want to binge watch your content. That's what it's all about. I just continue walking, by the way. I should have stopped. But you know what? I'm going to keep going. It's okay. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so if you can get that done, you're smooth sailing. Another thing as well is SEO, right? Search engine optimization. Or optimizing, how you want to call it, how you want to say it, but you need to get your title in, your video descriptions and so forth. And by the way, look, let me tell you something, let me teach you something here today. You got your video, right? You've done your editing, upload it onto YouTube, make sure it's unlisted, the visibility, And once you're there, on your YouTube studio page, go to the top Ask Studios, the top. That's like an AI feature built in that can help you. So you can copy and paste the video link of your current video that's unlisted, put it in the ask question, that box on the right that comes up when you hit the ask button, ask you what you want to do, and then say review my video and what do you think of the video title and so forth. So you keep interacting with it, let it learn your channel. It will take a while, but it'll start learning. And if you're happy with the video title it recommends, again, it's what you feel like. I don't say, and I won't recommend you to just copy and paste what it says and just put it there. No, it doesn't work like that, because otherwise you're not being creative enough. That's there as a tool to help you, improve what you already have. Now, so once you do that, you got it done, you want a thumbnail, ask it to create a thumbnail for you. So prompt, like for example, create a thumbnail to match my video that I just shared with you, and pop, and start generating. You generate about 3, sometimes 4, sometimes 2. You like it, download it and use it, and there you go, off away you go. And just keep doing that. You'll start training that AI system to work with you. And that's what it's all about. Let it work with you. And as you go along, you start understanding more about your channel. You start understanding that to make titles and video description becomes easier and second nature to you because you've had the help alongside. Yeah. It's a built-in feature that YouTube actually gives to you to actually help you grow. Now drop me a comment below and let me know if that helped you. Is that something you were aware of or not aware of? Are you using it? Let me know. Comments below. Let's engage, people. Let's engage. That's another thing, I just said people. Is that something we should be saying? I don't know. Again, you're sitting there trying to perfect things in life. But I just don't want to sound like I'm doing copy-pasting. I don't like copy-pasting things in life. I like doing my own things. I like creating my own path. I don't like following the masses when it comes to creativity and success in life. I just follow my heart, follow my mind, and just keep going. Sometimes the journey feels challenging. Sometimes it feels like it's, hard. But I like the hard. I like the challenge because it makes me grow faster. You will never be tested in life unless you go through challenges in life. Don't expect to get the knowledge without the experience. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I've met a lot of people who have the knowledge, but they don't have the experience, and they pretend that they have the experience, and then suddenly it goes, That's just life. You're sitting there, they walk the walk. Sorry, they talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. If you haven't got the experience, you can sit there and keep talking till you go blue in the face. You need the experience, life experiences, life things you've gone through, or whatever it is you're doing. If you're an entrepreneur and all that, you got to have the experience. Anyway, another topic, another day. 2.5. You know what? I feel good. I'm going to hit 3K. Why not, right? Why not? We'll end this video at a 3K walk. I hope you're with me out there walking too, and you're enjoying the moment with me. And if you're not, well, I hope it does motivate you to get out and start doing this. Start, playing one of my videos, for example. Look for a long video and go for a walk. Or, if you don't like my content, that's okay too. Find a content creator you like, open their videos and watch. If you don't find a content creator, you don't have one, watch a series, do something. But at least you're out there walking, being out in nature, and keep moving, get your body moving. Yeah, get your body moving. So, I'd like to do some jogging too, but that's going to come later on because, again, you need to drop the weight first. Don't be running before you can walk. So once I drop the weight, and then we'll take it from there. Now, I didn't switch over to pure video mode because I'm recording, and I don't want to interrupt this recording because I said I'm not going to edit it, right? So we'll see now how this footage captures in normal view, and I haven't switched over. So when I end it, then I'm going to switch over to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'll do a transition switch with you so you can see that there's no edit or fluffs in this, just as real as it gets. And we'll see, we'll take it from there. That's how I'm going to end it today. Yeah. Sometimes I don't think I feel like putting a thanks for watching, so for the end. But I think it just gives it that added touch, I guess, spice. Yeah. I wonder how this would look like if I was running out now. What would this, camera do like in a condition like that? Is it good? Is it stable? I could test it out maybe the last 100-meter sprint. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We don't want to push it, see? This is us. We want to do things now. Don't. Take it easy. I know you got the ego to move in you. You got that. You want to do it. Don't. Just wait. Time will come where you will go and it'll be all natural. That's what it's all about, being natural. Yeah. Tell you. Feel good. Feel better. You know what? I think I'm going to test it. I just want to test it myself for my own purposes, you see. I'm going to do a 100-meter sprint. I'm going to see, can this camera actually handle it? Will it be jerky? Will it be bouncy? Or will it be stable? I'm going to find out together here, right? Let's find out. Right, let me just bring you down a bit. And then hopefully, when I edit this, I can focus on the ground here when we start the 100 meter. So we're going to start soon. Oh, here we go. Now this audio and visual could be all crap, but who cares? I'm doing this for a test to see what this camera's like to live with every day, right? That's why I bought it. It's going to help me create content. It's not going to replace me being a better content creator, it's going to help me. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here comes the mark. Where are we at here? This is 600 meter. Sorry, kitty, I haven't got nothing for you. Right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Simple jogging, simple sprint. I wonder how this footage looks like. Ooh, keep going. You got this. Go. Don't stop. Here we go. Yeah. You can't stop till you see the 100 mark. Yeah. And I can see it up ahead. Ooh, still. Keep going. And there you go. 700. Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm telling you, that boost. Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. Now, for the purposes of this video, I hope you saw what this Insta360 X6 is like to run with. Or should we say sprint? Oh my God, I gotta catch my breath, let me tell you. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm gonna be looking like a sweat machine right now, but who cares? Oh. Because I don't care what I look like. I don't care what. I don't. Oh. Yep, I've done my 3K. I'm gonna reach the end of this track, place my action camera down on its tripod with the stick, and then I'm gonna order me something to drink. We just wrap it up, that's it. That's the end of today's day, sorry. Catch my breath. You know, one of the gauges that I can gauge myself, trying to find out if I'm seeing improvement in whatever I'm doing, is how I can speak at that heart rate that I'm at, for example. So my heart rate is now at 145, I don't know if you can see that, 144, yeah. And that's how I learned how to improve. So the more I kept pushing it and pushing myself, if I can speak calmly at that heart rate, that's when I saw the improvements. For me, that's how it works for me, by the way. I'm not recommending anything to you. I'm telling you that's how I knew, how I understood my body. If I was doing good or how I was doing bad. Yeah. I don't know if this footage is going to be dark here because I didn't have the time to switch over. Now it'd be cool if this Insta360 X6 switched over by itself. That'd be a game changer feature, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out together. Right, I'm gonna end it. And what did I say I was gonna do? Switch over to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, so you can see this is how we do what we do. Put on video mode. Here we go. I'll show you. Switch it around. 4K center stage, so I can get it, you know, like a 16:9 look. Hit the record button and we're here. I'm switching off the Insta360 X6 here. That's the X6. Switch it off. Stop the recording here. Done. Stopped. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. I'm out. I'm walking. I'm doing what I said I was going to do. And just want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And do remember that soon I'm going to go back live again. Start creating live streams and so forth. I actually miss doing that. But I need some moderators. But anyway, just want to say thank you, honestly. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. If you made it all the way through to this. If you didn't skip, that means a lot to me too. Which just means that I was engaging and I was entertaining, I guess. Now, I could be one of those who pretend to entertain and, you know, tell you this and fluff this. But then again, it'd be me lying to you and I can't do that. Anyway, so see you on the next one maybe? Who knows? See you tomorrow? I don't know. For life is short. I'm signing off. That's it. I'm out. Good night.